So let me ask you another question. Let's move on.
Oh.
Can be forgiven by God?
You threw it at me.
Well, I
gotta flip the paper around next
I'll chip
time.
in. I don't have a lot there, but
I didn't get to thinking about this one too much. But my immediate answer would be probably. That's just my guess, though.
What do you base that on?
I think depends on maybe. Well, if somebody is a true Christian, truly trusts in Jesus, then I just don't really know if that's a particular sin that God couldn't forgive, even if somebody's in just a really low place in the time that they actually do it.
Is there an unpardonable sin?
I mean, to reject Jesus,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
So then, if that's the unpardonable sin, then all other sins can be forgiven.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's something there.
Phew.
Well,
You're like, no, actually.
yeah. Well, I mean, it was interesting. I was listening to a sociologist the other day, and they were talking about how that in certain countries is really embraced.
Oh yeah. Did you hear about the like machines basically?
No.
There's countries where they're actually basically creating ways for people to go and kill themselves.
You're kidding.
Yeah, it's a legit thing.
How awful.
Yeah.
How awful. So one of the things that has helped me with the whole idea of people who commit, because we've been startled by that. I remember one of the guys that I played football with in high school. He became distraught and killed himself. But one of the things that my pastor used to say was that, we are really good at giving grace to people who, if you break your arm, you go to the doctor, you get a cast on, you get fixed. Or if you break something else, or if something else is hurt, you go to the doctor and fix. But we don't know how to fix emotions. We don't know how to fix the brain.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how to, cast something, protect somebody so that they have a chance to heal. And a lot of times people, from my experience, people who have gotten to a place to where they are so distraught or so hopeless or pain-filled, and that there's no place where they have been able to be safe, to heal.
Mm-hmm.
And in those unsafe moments, they make a bad decision that impacts not only their life, but the lives of the people who love them and have been around them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's helped me to give a lot more grace to people who have committed, to not be judgmental of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're thinking the right way, if you're in your right
in the
mind,
proper headspace,
yeah, you don't do that, And hopefully that if you are surrounded by a community or a family who love you and care for you, and that there's opportunities for whatever issue or problem you may be in to find solutions to that, to bring peace and comfort and whatever it is that you need. And so I used to be, hold to the old ideas that, it's an unforgivable sin, or, that they are, condemning themselves to hell or that kind of thing. And I don't think that anymore. I think that a lot of people are in a place where they're hurting, and that we need to be very compassionate to them and that we need to be caring for them, and that we need to intervene with them as best as possible. And a lot of times, just a simple phone call or just a short-term amount of time and energy invested in somebody can bring them out of that funk that they are in, and help them move in a better direction. So, yeah, I think that's a challenge. And I think that there's some really great resources that are out there for people nowadays, and especially if you have someone that you know of who is or thinking about that you need to be proactive and say something and be with them. And sometimes people's minds just aren't thinking the right way. And in times when they're not thinking the right way, they might do something really drastic and hurtful to themselves. So let's be kind and compassionate towards those people.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you've had some experience in talking with people that have, felt that way. What would you tell them?
Man, big questions today. Okay.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
no, it's, if I remembered better, I'd have a better answer. But most of the time with my one close friend that was dealing with that, it definitely reached out to his parents quite a bit. That was kind of the main thing that I did.
You did? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You kept them in the loop?
Yes, they were definitely in the loop. And definitely, just talked to them quite a bit about some of the different things that he was...
So you kind of helped create a support team, and I mean, not necessarily officially, but that you didn't try to deal with it alone. You reached out to people.
Yeah, I made sure his parents were aware of as much as I was aware of.
Sure.
Yeah. And then definitely just tried to be a good friend, be a supporting friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, and there's just all kinds of great resources out there, but with a lot of this stuff, it just takes time and energy, and a lot of people don't either have the time or the energy. And then a lot of times people feel overwhelmed that it's way beyond my ability to do anything, when a lot of times it's just notice me, listen to me, and if you can, help me. But it just seems like a lot of people just function out of despair, and if we can just help alleviate that, even just a little bit, that helps tremendously.